Hello, not a lot of prep tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga, with me, Blueankylo. And, yeah, between episodes this time, I didn't really do too much prep, I promise. Nothing too much changed. Basically, we upgraded some dragons, and that spent almost all my resources. So we've got our second flying unit, and it did, like, 6 gems, 6 obsidian, burned out basically all my horses and iron, practically speaking. So, you know, congratulations. Flying unit number 2 should be good. We'll see, you know, who does better, blue dragons or red dragons. Obviously, the blue dragons will be superior. I know I moved some artifacts around, so let's see. I added Cyrene's Regalia here, which is just more HP and magic, which I think, honestly, for the Ankylas squad, like, we don't want Ankylas to die, because it's game over, so HP penalties on armor is probably... I mean, it's more likely to get sniped. And honestly, one of the most annoying things I've had happen is where enemies do 150, 200 damage and just one-shot my units. So adding 60 or whatever that said, HP? Like, I may be underestimating this one as, like, magic is nice, dark resistance is probably relevant soon. And, you know, 50 HP is, even at the late game, still a significant percentage of your total HP. I think I might have had obsidian armor on or something earlier, which was a decrease. I did equip the strength... the dark sword here. I think this is pretty good on most units, to be honest, especially if they don't need HP. So archers specifically, it could be good on because it gives magic and stuff. It could be good on a light unit because it's a lot of skill, like plus 24 skill might be worth. But I think it's probably the most efficient on one of these. Just, you know, I was gonna put the heart bow, but I ran out of capacity, so we need to get one more leadership point here. Still just catching up on CP reducing artifacts here before we can make any big changes. I think like basically as we gain leadership, I'm just swapping out like elegant blades and stuff. Gorilla armor just lets Barnabas move through forests if that matters. Stefan, I gave him I dropped his skill down a little bit with and his evade a little bit with the lucky rabbit foot. And gave him the double drop rate because I don't know exactly. I'm not exactly sure how they work together, but remember he's got the treasure hunter's trait, which if we kill something or surrender it, he should get higher chance to get an item. And technically, Landis's dice is supposed to double the item drop rate. I don't know how those work together, but maybe they stack. I think they should, so that'd be cool. So you can try to funnel a lot of kills to Safan and try to get more artifacts, you know? That's kind of neat. It's a little bit late in the game for that, but, you know, might be worth it. Send him to the arena. Let him kill everything in the arena, see how much stuff you get. Maybe. Nothing new here, I don't think. Oh, I was talking about this last time, but yeah, we talked about having ambushing dragons. So, hey, let's try ambushing flying dragons. Also, Excalibur was a little bit better because it does good stats overall, so... yeah, I figure that's pretty good. Standard evade stack for these guys. Lysander, I was looking at him. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with Lysander's unit. It seems kind of weak, but we need to finish upgrading our tech for guns, and then we'll have a review of how he's turning out. But right now, he just takes damage. That's about it. Oh, I think it was because, I think this might be new. I golded another one of our mercenaries, or the unique mercenaries specifically, because that's how I roll. So 92 armor, you know, that's pretty good. What else we got? Jeremir, probably the same. Beatrix, probably the same. Oh, I added a healer to Azros' squad. I don't want this to be a repeat of Abigail's unit, so I might change her out. I'm not sure. I might actually add, like, fire mages or ice mages, maybe. We've got kind of... I think the silver dragons are supposed to be ice-themed, because you got fire, red for fire, blue for lightning, and I think... white or silver for ice. So maybe we'll have like a bunch of once I can afford them, some ice mages, because we've got a big thunder mage squad and a couple fire mage sort of pseudo squads. So we should at least try to show off the ice mages a little bit, see how they feel. And I mean, I don't know, 3 ice mages plus 3 dragons is probably pretty overkill anyway, so why not, right? Yeah, I was going to put another unit into here, but I ran out of capacity. Or not capacity, I ran out of horses. So I had a hard time recruiting someone to throw in because I could have equipped like the Imperial Flat Banner or something and added like a horse bow or something, but I ran out of actual resources. Probably the same. Probably the same, I think. Oh, I promoted, yeah. With my last iron, I promoted one of my spearmen into a centurion, so that's just for fun. Oh yeah, this is slightly different. So we've got the ignore wall and woods, but have less magic and very low HP, so you gotta be careful with that. But I did think that it's kind of a good combo for the Fang of Duros, because you get the hit points back, and even more strength. So I don't know if it's gonna make a huge difference here, but they've almost doubled 50% extra strength. But yeah, very bad armor. But these units, especially the light cavalry, I find, they really rely on evasion. So a lot of times on the attack, if they do take counterfire, they've got a really good evasion bonus because of their unit style. And I think the class bonus gives them high evade on attacks and also in rough terrain. So maybe they don't really need armor or HP. They still have 240, which is decent. So we'll see. I'm not sure how that'll work, but I'll try to keep an eye on their damage. Cannon squad, same as same. We just talked about this one already. Or I didn't talk about this one yet, but Denari armor is like a nice mid-row, like HP plus armor and magic seems pretty good. And free healing. I think, like, I've got an Abigail Dragon squad, a Lord Karna squad will have a bunch of, like, swordmen up front with dragons behind. And then the other dragon squad will have mages and dragons, maybe. So kind of 3 different sort of dragon archetypes. We'll see how they work out. And then, yeah, that's it. I think Barnabas got an extra unit. This is actually a... this was a mercenary that I bought. I think he started as... I can't remember what he was. Not a horsebow. But I downgraded him and turned him into a horsebow because it didn't cost me a horse. So... he's going to cost an extra, like, 4 capacity points until he gets loyal. Which is a little bit like, it's a little bit, you know, not optimal, inoptimal, suboptimal. But, it saves me a horse. that's my defense. Alright, that's everything I can think of. Let's keep going. I do have, I still want to actually use these guys, but we've got General Bison that I want to add somewhere. I want to do that once we increase the tech that gives us more capacity cost. I'll throw them in somewhere. I definitely want to throw Lady Clarimond in, because 2 uniques, they got to get added in somewhere. And then I've just got some random stuff. This is like, I bought a couple archers, because I'm like, oh, I could make some horse archers. But then I'm like, wait, I don't have horses. So, a little bit difficult changing my units. I don't know if I'm going to add another dragon squad. 3 is a lot, so this might be just bench warming dragons. And I definitely need to give some garrison traits to somebody, but traits, this is so much work. Let's talk. Beatrix, a moment of your time. Oh my gracious, how rude of me. I should have sought you out, should I wanted to prattle on about nonsense. Do forgive me. No prattle. I want to know what you're doing. Why are you here with us? This is why I do not trust the intellectual. Too much education, not enough personality. You should make yourself useful and disappear, darling. Everyone's got desires. What do you want to gain? What do you wish for? Desires, darling. I'm already the top of the totem pole. On that subject, why are you still here? Admiring the view? Cannot say I blame you. Charming. Seems you're not going to take me seriously. Just know that I'm not convinced by prophecy and will be watching you. Oh. Oh, then what are you waiting for? All talk and no action makes Lysander a dull boy. You underestimate me, sorceress. So many have done so, but I always found a way when others haven't. Goodbye, Beatrix. Could still get these 2 hitched, but I just don't feel it. Alright, let's go. We are at Greywind Peak. We're here to upgrade Diana, I guess. This is her legendary weapon that we're hunting after, because remember, all of the 5 Nephilim supposedly have legendary weapons. We've got one for the Nephilim we don't have, the sword, Balmung. And I think Beatrix has hers, but we're missing the other 3 still. Oh, it's a little tiny map. Oh, I don't like tiny maps. Only 8 units? I like it when I can deploy like 20 units. Magic tree, maybe? I don't know. Okay, mission info. 9 turns. Seize everything. Don't die. We can do it. Some assassins. Ooh, their own flying units. Nice. They got their own dragon squad. So they got a dragon rider group, defensive unit, and 3 heavy infantry not flyers. Do their dragons look different than my dragons? I guess mine are already promoted, but... it's a lot of blue dragons. Be careful with that. Flyer that won't move. Yeah, this is Dragon Town for sure. Alright, so... how do you kill dragons? Well, you go back to your prep screen and equip Dragon Slayer swords. Also... it might be really quiet for you. I'm gonna turn the music down once I can. It's really loud in my ears. I know it's gonna be quiet for the video, but I can't figure out how to balance it today. Every time I turn it down, for me, it makes it so you guys in the video can't hear it. Alright. The only way to beat dragons is with dragons. It's not necessarily true, but it's how we're gonna roll. And then other units that are good against dragons, you know, maybe having like... are guns good against dragons? I don't know. It might be like bad weather again. Oh no, we don't care about bad weather anymore, so that's not a problem. I want to show off some of my new archer artifacts, or at least test them out. God, it's so loud. I'm sorry, it's so loud. I can't think. There's some cavalry, but it's mostly horse bows, so they're not going to do... like, we don't really need spears specifically. I guess having my own cav is also pretty handy. Lots of movement. It's tough when you only get 8 units. You got all these squads ready to go, and I can only pick 8, you know? Well, Barnabas just got upgraded, and, technically this is Diana's quest, so let's bring Diana. Alright, let's get started so I can turn the music down a little bit. I don't know why, ever since I reinstalled Windows, I've been really struggling with the audio balance in my headphones. I got these old, they're pretty old headphones, I guess. Corsair, like 1500 or something. I've had them for ages, but they're the kind of headphones that, like, I don't know what's going on. It's very quickly. Like 1% in the Windows volume control is like loud, 2% is almost too loud, and 3% is like deafeningly loud. So I had to install like one of the equalizer drivers that lets you lower the decibels for just the headset. So I'm at like minus 30 decibels internal for system, like not using the control, you know, the standard audio controls. And it's still not great. Like, it's still very loud, and I mean, I could keep adding it, but it does, for whatever reason, also seems to affect the recording. So then it's quieter for you guys, just for me to, you know... anyway, I don't want to ramble too much. It's just frustrating. So, we could just fly over these mountains and fight these guys and end it, but then we wouldn't get an S rank.
I must be brave.
How do we want to do this? Maybe we put someone here to try to lure these guys closer if they'll charge us. They'll attack us with some archers.
Ready.
Just put the Blueankylo over there. I guess you can't really fire back. I think Barnabas is pretty good against... everything is just super loud today. I hope you guys can still hear some of it in the background, but it's really throwing me off. Yeah, Barnabas shouldn't take too much damage. Hopefully that lures them over. And I'll send... I think I'll send the cannons his way. And we'll send Jules north.
He will always find a way.
I guess technically the cannons might have been better against all the heavy armor. Because these guys do have, like, a lot of armor. And, you know, the dragons will take a good amount of damage from arrows, but the heavy armor probably won't. So, you know, maybe I should have done it the other way around. On the other hand, we've got our own dragons. If he attacks... That's a lot of front row damage. I don't think we want to... I think we want to wait like one turn to get in position over here. Because these guys I'm a little bit afraid of. Might be better to lure this one down. Have it attack. Rather than having these combo units attack, which probably do a lot more damage. Send Diane to the right. I bet you that's enough to handle this side pretty safely. I think I'm going to send the majority of my units north. Do I want a 4-4 or... I think, like, I'm kind of planning on the flyers to deal with this and then pivot over and start chipping the boss down. That'll save me a lot of time because we won't have to crack this after we go all the way around. I'll still go 50-50.
For my homeland.
A nice balanced assault. Maybe. Alright, so... Oh, it's all guns. Well. My bad. Here I'm thinking it's a crossbow unit. That was a mistake. Still, we did okay. Didn't take... Nobody died. Oh, dragoons. Okay, this is like the last time we can survive one of these rounds. Okay, yes, please don't kill everyone. Sure, you technically didn't kill everyone, I'll take it. That means they can't do any more. Okay, that was... Yeah. Misunderstanding, didn't look closely. Alright, Barnabas survived. Somehow. Good job, Blue. Let's have him pull back. I think I'm going to open with Anthony, because I want to see how this looks. We haven't really shot with the cannons in a long time, so here you go. For the cannon lovers. Told you they're pretty good. Alright, we've got mixed spears and bows and assassins. We should be fine.
I must stay strong.
We're going to go aggressive and definitely kill them all. Nobody's possibly going to survive, right? Yeah. That was one round. We didn't even need our second attack. Ooh! Nice. Alright, well, Diana, you get a turn, though. Even though Blue gets an extra action. Good target. Actually, the fire would have been best on the front row, but... we still did pretty good. Yeah, this stacking over... Dang! Some level ups. Right, that was her new healer, right? The, her bonded companion. I always forget.
A paladin never surrenders.
Well, she was just one level behind, but she's caught up now. Alright, interesting unit, not bad.
The time to act is now.
Let's surrender them. Combo.
Ready.
Okay. Yeah, I think we use this tile to lure the Armand down. I think it'll be safer than luring Ellie or Braum or Burkhart. So who can survive a lot of AoE magic damage, basically? And the answer is probably Abigail, because she gets some heals. Yeah.
I can do this.
I mean, she should be fine. And then we just need to... Actually, putting Jules in the forest means he can get an ambush next turn. Sure. Well, I think it'll be okay. I'm not sure if there's a better way to lure them down, but... Okay, we did not take very much damage. Also, the paladins have pretty good magic defense. That's kind of what I was thinking here. We shouldn't take it too much. Oh, yeah. That's totally good. Good job, Abigail. I don't really have an anti-magic squad specifically, so... Unfortunately, the plan didn't exactly work. I thought they'd all move down, but they definitely didn't. Hold on, let me... Yeah, this guy's not gonna move.
I ain't got all day.
Donar be with us.
So these guys don't move.
For my people, for my homeland. Repent before the righteous.
You got a plan?
Good old mobile Valkyrie healing. I do like that. So... we might get a meteor when we kill this guy. I guess the plus side is we could use like a caution attack. Instead of going for a surrender, we do cautious. And then that way when they move towards us, only one of them should be able to attack. Hopefully, when these guys move, they move together.
I must not fail.
Right! I forgot I gave her ambush. It's just not fair for dragons to have ambush. I mean, it's great. What else? Could... These guys don't even move, so, you know, just while we're waiting, right? I think this will be fine. Tanky front row, but... not enough. Well, just enough. Okay. Good job. I'm sure he'll just attack us and that'll be the end of that. Seeing as nobody moves, nice easy pick off. Alright, so we
Time to end this.
move up a little bit. Okay. Trying to go too fast, but let's not be dumb. Alright, hopefully... yeah, that front row is deadly. Yeah, we definitely didn't want to wipe this group out, so... yeah, getting a couple extra heals in there on the paladins, that's nice. Alright, and we are luring the rest of them down now. Good. Exactly what we wanted. Oh yeah, well. Okay, and we can still have him fly back over and help out. Okay, Meteor is ready, so... clearly we want to use it... I think we want to make sure we kill the two up front, and then we can still choke point the bridge if we need to. And we can use Abigail to ambush. We can also use Jules to ambush if we want. So, Ellie and Burkhart. I still might want Jules to shoot this guy. Like, I could use Jules to ambush, yes, but I think it's better to choke point and get a free shot on him before he moves down, maybe. I don't think we're going to kill him. Okay, let's do some easy stuff first. Someone's got to go get the
School is in session.
iron. Might as well use our faster moving horses. And... okay, yeah. I actually almost lured in the assassin here. Gotta be careful with that. I don't... oh, dang it. I should use Barnabas for that. Okay, I might be able to teleport him over. Slight change of plan. Let's do this. Going cautious just because we don't have a healer in this group. Maybe if I'd been aggressive, we would have just been better off, but... still, that worked out. Now, I'm hoping that Azeros can finish this one off. It's very chilly over there. Well, this didn't quite go according to plan, as is tradition. So... if I move Jules up, I have to move Abigail up as well.
How can I help, my lord?
Sure. There's no way this guy survives 2 rounds, right? That was a lot of damage. Now that's a lot of damage. Alright. So...
I must be brave.
interesting you can't ambush from mountains. I don't think you can make it far enough. Dang it.
My friends are counting on me.
Just gonna be cautious, I guess. We'll see if this is actually cautious. Yeah. I feel like that was pretty good. We didn't kill all the dragon, or any dragons, but... it was really the champions that were doing the most damage, I think, with the double attack. Okay, so... Barnabas's move was definitely a mistake. I
must stay strong.
I can kind of bypass him. This guy will get a shot on Ankylas. Thing is, I think what we need is... because Barnabas has got the nice strong back row, I definitely need him to lure those guys down safely. No one else is really ready for it. We're not in a big rush, right? We can just take it easy here. I already kind of wasted my 1 revive here by just triggering that.
A
so
paladin never surrenders.
might as well just use it. Alright, not an optimal turn, but... shouldn't lose any units. That's maybe more important. That's just free healing for us. And this should be an easy kill. Speed up some of these. No need to worry about the easy fights. Alright. We've got defense mode and extra attack mode. So...
I can do this.
I think Karnth goes back here and starts fighting the bosses from the left side. Someone's got to go seize that obsidian mine.
We will always find a way.
This seems like a pretty good use for Jules here. They don't even get a counter because we're out of their range. Azeroth can't fly, so for now, just eat up some archers. He's like such a strong independent unit. Like, he's another one that would do pretty well with the thing that Beatrix has, the extra attack. You could definitely have Azeroth get double attack and just give him something to heal him or something.
I must not fail.
Do we go cautious just to prevent damage? Yeah. Or we could go aggressive. What kind, hold on. I forget, am I on champions or Zweihanders here? Zweihanders. So they're the AoE style. They're actually not as good against this unit. Because they're, like, if they were champions and they double attacked, I think they could kill the front row dragon, especially on aggressive. But we don't actually get that, so we'll be just a bit more cautious. I've made a mistake. Wow, we did terrible on that fight. Okay. All right.
I must be brave.
Well, we want to lure this guy down anyway, so Barnabas,
Sergeant awaiting orders.
we're going to move up a little. I want my cannons close enough to start shooting over there if we need them.
Donar be with us. The time to act is now.
I don't think 3 archers are really a big threat.
Ready.
So I'm going to let them have a free attack on us. Just so that we're closer to hit them next turn. Or there's that
My
option.
people.
Always remember, it's possible that the Blueankylo is just going to decide it's time for you to die. We're not going to get them all, but be close. Alright, Blueankylo, not putting up with this guy's foolishness. Okay. Okay, that went slightly better than expected. Left side, not as well. I should have exemplared Karnith first. I mean, I can do this and have him run away.
My friends are
Nah.
counting on me.
Do it like this.
I can do this.
This should be fine. We got 2 dragon squads that can fly. Might as well use them both. There we go. And no ranged. Oh, technically ranged. You know what? I'll still use Exemplar. I'll put it on, you know, you'd think, put it on Karnith so that he takes half damage. No. Put it on Abigail so they target her. Because it's also a taunt. Thanks for level up, fool. Alright, one of the slightly more risky turns, but... that was like a crit there, but... we got enough healing. Assassin ambushes are still just a bit spooky. Oh, we didn't even lure this guy down. How are we doing for turns? I feel like... We don't actually have very many sprint turns. The dragons defeating the boss is going to make this part pretty easy to seize, but getting to here might take a little bit of
Stay strong, everyone.
bit of a rush. This guy doesn't move, so we just we start. I think a good volley kills at least one archer, and then we're pretty safe. Never mind. Could have. We definitely could have killed one archer. We just didn't. Someone's got to seize, so it's like next turn seize, finish. Someone's got to go up here. I've got some fire. Did we find out if you can actually hit... I think you cannot damage... Yeah, you can't even highlight throne room type guys. So we can only just hit one unit. You know, I should have meteored this guy first and then arrowed. That would have killed some, rather than now we can't kill with meteor. I'm really not worried about Armand. Let's just hit this guy. I'm so not worried. So not worried. Yep. Get out of here, you fool. Trust in the dragons and aggressive. Blue dragons never let you down. Alright, Gregory is another one of these dragon strong front row types. We can cannon him, so we will. You're gonna hide in your castle, you might be immune to meteors, but you're not immune to cannons. Sure. About halfway dead in one volley. Oh, we can teleport someone up to kill this guy. Probably Barnabas. And then that way next turn he can... Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, so we just need, like, Diana to wipe this guy out. I'm not going to try to get a surrender because he's actually got some morale. Bad fire mage. It's okay. Oh, we don't even need to teleport him. Dang. Easy. Every time. Now, just imagine I put the boots of +2 movement on these cavalry units. I put it on my I put it on my cannon so they get around quicker, but you know, +2 movement would be even crazier on someone like Barnabas. All right, so capture, kill. We actually don't need to kill this guy. It's just for XP. He doesn't have a star, so it doesn't matter for target squads.
Not fail.
I think she's got this, right? I know they get throne room defense, but... Yeah, we're good. Nice try, double attacker. We never really got a good dragon ambush, but one day we'll get some cool dragon ambushes. So, seeing as I've got more powers, we might as well use them. Use your powers. That's what they're there for. Nice. Alright, well then, I'd say that last 1 or 2 turns basically fixed it. I thought I was doing a little bit slow or a little bit poor on the first couple rounds, but yeah, that all turned around pretty quick. So we capture. Get that obsidian. Get that money. Get paid. And capture. I'll let you know, Lord Karneth had a lot of difficulty, so let's get him a capture. This was the Battle of the Dragons. They had a lot of dragons. We had a lot of dragons. That was pretty fun. Now what do we get? Here we are, the Shrine of Galzus. Your upgrade awaits, Diana. Oh, right, this cutscene. Still sealed away. Seems the Empire hasn't figured out how to open these doors on their own yet. Else they would have already. Probably. You gotta be pretty strong to open this door. Something is calling out to me. It is difficult to resist. Lightning bolt. I do like the little snow footprints. You know, it's a nice touch. Shows that they were trying to open the door. This is it, Diana. Can't you feel the power crackling beneath you? Exhilarating. This is surreal. The closer I get to the shrine, the rest of you seem to disappear. That sentence doesn't quite work. Rainbow mode. I told you guys would be happy with new Diana. Oh wait, maybe there's more than rainbow mode. Uh-oh. It's going into a secret trial underground. Good luck, Diana. Ah, it's just a crystal dungeon from Final Fantasy IV. Nothing to worry about. Maybe Head of Zeramis or something. Ah, some gloves. Of Titan strength, maybe. That's a pretty large gauntlet. By Donar, the power. Overwhelming! Rainbow mode activate! I really did get rainbow powers. Enjoy. And some wings. Also, she's a little bigger. Okay, I'm certain I haven't touched drink today, but I think I'm hallucinating. Yeah, she got big, yo. Welcome back, Diana. How do you feel? Grateful to be home. How long has it been? Just a few moments. By Donar's will, the boon of Galsus has come to Tanra. I only hope I am a worthy steward of the gift. Hell's bells. The goddess of war just got even more goddessy? It just got real bad to be a bad guy. Alright. The next Nephilim shrine lies within the royal palace at the capital of Sayunya, the Kingdom of Gold. Sayunya is an ancient land that grew into a vastly separate culture from the rest of humanity long ago. Their land is covered in deserts and high mountains, though its mines still seem to spill forth with gold and jewels. Because of this wealth, the world has sought the riches of Sayunya for centuries, and very few have been able to dent the staunch natural and human defenses that protect the region. But the might of the Imperial campaign of conquest subdued the kingdom, forcing a military alliance. To preserve their culture, Sayunya has become a tributary state to the Empire. A war in Sayunya would be a monumental challenge. Some of the mightiest Imperial armies are just a stone's throw to the west, at the Imperial stronghold of Stormrook. That one. Do the Sayunya people deserve to be subjected to bloodshed? Or are they too far gone, too loyal to the enemy? I mean, we need their sword, or whatever they've got. I think this is the one for Stefan. And, I mean, hey, you're either with us or against us, so join or die. Guess. I mean, are you on the cultist side or not, right? On the cusp of a decision with the great consequences, Ankylas weighs her options. New music. Desert time. Cool. Well, this was a little bit of a shorter episode, so maybe we could have Ankylas X Barnabas. Huh. Not sure about that. Let's look at the marketplace first before I make any decisions. What have we got? We got champions. I love champions. Healing attuned is actually not bad for a champion. Better tanking. Paladin, Tundra, Assassin, Resolve. I don't see anything like... You know, you could throw these guys into your group easily, but... Another Heart Seeker. We've already got 2 Archer units, so this is kind of irrelevant, but... Potions are okay. Staff, I don't know. Gunpowder. Medal of Valors are pretty bad now, because almost everyone's got more than 70 leadership anyway, but, you know, whatever. I wish I could buy, like, 100 iron. Alright. A little bit low on money. You know what? Sell these down a little bit. Down to 20. Don't want to look like we're broke. Plus, if there's a bazaar on the next map, we gotta go shopping. Alright, so that's all the marketplace, right? Unless I want to buy some, I mean, champions are good. They're just always good. And then you don't have to pay for their iron obsidian costs, so, you know, that's good. But, I don't think I'm going to be buying too many more like that. Army organization-wise, I have a little bit of resources, so I might do some upgrading between episodes. We'll see. I'm tempted to wait till the last tech upgrade and then just do everything then, because I bet you we'll get like plus 20 iron and obsidian when we do the tech upgrade. That'll give me a lot more room to trade stuff around. We could give Awesome Guy a gun. That was, I think, the plan? He won't have a range 2 attack ever, but, you know, guns. Yeah, I don't want to do this all on camera right now. Let's get the supports done, and I'll think about it a little bit. It definitely takes me a while to put my thoughts together for army management. Lysander, are you alright? It's finally becoming reality. Hmm? You're just completely out of reach. She's very tall. You may not have noticed, but I haven't been able to free my mind of you. Look, she's taken. She's already married Stefan. I'm not sure if these two actually have a romance, but it's blocked by Stefan being first. But no need to rebuke my foolish words. I see reality ever more clearly now. Lysander. Am I not of the right caliber? You're too short. She's got a minimum height requirement. By Donar, this is silly. You're General Lysander, not some groveling supplicant. Look at all you've accomplished. Do you not realize how revered you are by those around you, who wish they had your gifts and classes? To be honest, my merits in the art of war, it doesn't matter that much to me in the end, not compared to what in my mind could be, and with whom it could be. I understand. I do this for Alex. The fight next to that is secondary. Of course. I'm sorry, Diana. I've certainly lost my sense of decorum. Not necessary. All anyone asks is for you to be who you are. Anyone already one of the greatest heroes of our time, who's never killed anything, just heals. He's the best girl. With even more feats to come, right? We shall see. I'm pretty sure they have a romance after this if you haven't already paired her. Like, she's already, like, once you've done one of these hearts, like if we did Sybil Barnabas, this one would disappear. Which is fair. But I'm pretty sure Lysander has one with her, I think. Narima is very confident in the Sayunya strategy, claims that her people wish for outside intervention. What do you think? Are we doing the right thing? To be frank, no. Alright then. That doesn't mean it's not strategically sound. Indeed, it may be the only way to pull the Sayunari away from the Imperial yoke. Morally, I find it an alarming shift from your former attitude toward the war. Perhaps, then, it is better that you are leader, and I am simply the Vizier. Oh, no, don't be the evil Vizier. Chancellors and Viziers are always bad. I see. You baffle me sometimes. On one hand, when I vow to have the cultist utterly destroyed, I see only your approval. But now... I just pray that Sayunari do not have to suffer by our hand or by Cassidy's. Their history is plagued with suffering. Then I hope they choose wisely. I mean, we need that sword. Do we have to invade? Probably. I'm not actually sure who I want Ankylas. Maybe Ankylas doesn't pair up with anyone. She's too divine to have a mortal companion. I haven't seen anyone that's worthy of her. Sorry, Barnabas, you're just not worthy of the Ankylas. Maybe I should just pair these two together anyway. We'll see. Maybe something more interesting will come up. Where are we at? 51 minutes? Well, I mean, that's pretty much it for today, I guess. Let me look at this organized screen one more time. We've got 4 iron, which could be, you know, 2 gems or horses as well. Which unit needs a bit of a boost? I don't think the horsebow upgrade is worth it right now. Lysander's is pretty weak. I don't know if adding 1 more gun would really help much. It would free up some capacity and all that, but... I think, like, Raskuja and Narima's are pretty weak as well. Would it be better to have some range 3 or something else? They're not really weak. They're just comparatively weak to some of my really strong units. Like, you know, full-on dragons. You just can't beat the full dragons. Oh, yeah. By the way, Diana's, she's got a new class. Light's Judgment, yeah. If she takes damage, she does more damage. And, 95 strength, yeah. And she just stomps on people. You show off your attack. There you go. Oh, I interrupted. Yeah, she just stomps on everyone. Diana, pretty good. I think you can probably see more in class lists. No, she's got a new attack, I think. Maybe it'll show up in the next map. I'm pretty sure this is not the same as it used to be. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I think she's got a new class after she promotes. Anyway, yeah, she's pretty good. I guess, like, these guys could definitely be upgraded. Nope, not enough, obsidians. Or, not enough strength, actually. Oh, water, I see, hold on. That's a pretty bad, affinity for these guys. We want fire or lightning? Lightning would be lower HP, but more skill. Nah, fire is my default front row spear guy. Yeah, I don't know why these guys were water. That was dumb. I'm glad I've got a fair number of affinity trait scrolls ready to go. So that means we can actually change them to whatever we want now more easily. What is this unit really trying to go for? Maybe Centurions? I don't use a lot of Centurions. They're pretty cheap to upgrade too, so it's nice. Like, they're not the most expensive melee unit. Sure. I guess, well, I'm not sure if this is synergistic. The Centurions attack too deep, right? They hit, like, 2 in a line. Whereas the Fire Mages hit columns instead. But I guess this gives us a way to, like, pierce through and then different kind of overlapping crosses rather than sharing. Unlike the Lightning Squad that has all the same style of lines, straight, like, everyone hits a row. or just everyone blows up explosions. This gives us stabs and crosses. I'm not sure if this is better or worse, but you know, it is what it is. Got 2 more iron left. What about this guy? Is he not? Oh, Frederick. You know what? I almost never use these things for their intended purpose. Where are they? These ones. Here you guys go. I do use them for their intended purpose once in a very rare option. There you go. Now that I'm thinking... This is my heavy armor unit. The whole thing is soldier captain. I actually think... I don't think I want sentinels. What I really want is like another champion or something. Well, you know what? Actually, I changed my mind. You do get... you get that mixed... The more types of units, the more bonus weapon damage everyone gets. So maybe what we'll do for this unit is we'll do a big blend, right? We need 2 more or 1 more obsidian. I actually like the tech that does that. I almost it's weird. I like to make units that are similar, like symmetrical and shared attack types. I think it's easier for me in my head. Maybe it's a little bit of OCD or something, but it's just easier to have, like, you know, 2 of the same units on the top and the bottom, or just kind of a theme to them. Having a bunch of different units that have different kinds of attacks, well, it feels suboptimal to me. I don't know if it actually is, because the tech specifically gives you more weapon power by doing what I'm about to do here. So, instead of going double Zweihander, we're going to have a champion. Now, that means we've got 1 person that hits somebody twice, somebody that hits a whole row, 2 units that stab through. If I add another unit, I don't know what I would add next, but you know what I mean? Like, kind of getting different things. But in theory... our weapon power should be going up by alternating, right? I'm not sure where it displays that, but I'm hoping this tech works. It's a really low-level tech, so +3 weapon power for each unit of a different type, starting with the second. So, in theory, if I'm understanding that correctly, let's say we start with 1. So then we've got +3... 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. You could potentially get 21, 24 if you had 8 units. So, you know, if you had 8, or if you had 9 different units, you get +24 weapon power, which obviously won't really matter much to healers, or... Actually, I think it still helps mages. Because their weapon power is just their magic strength based on their magic stat, I think. I mean, +24 seems like a pretty big upgrade. I don't know how it works. Everyone seems to have the same weapon strength, but I know traditionally sentinels do less damage. It's just... maybe this is like before their strength is added. Like maybe in combat it's weapon strength plus physical strength, and that's how much damage they deal approximately. You know, before armor's taken into it. Maybe. Anyway, that's the kind of thing I'm trying to think of. Let's give him his upgrade. No point being a tier 2 unit. Awesome guy will be guns. That means maybe I could add like a bow to the unit as another option. But with soldier captain, I feel like I just want more soldiers. I think this is... I could add a samurai. That guy gets... Yes! I will add a samurai. Because that will be another different unit type that's technically a soldier and gets a range 2 attack. Yeah. I kind of like that. Well, we'll need some more capacity for that, but that would give us a... like, this is a very good anti-assassin unit, I think. Yeah, sure, that's pretty cool. What else should we talk about here for a couple minutes before I end the episode? Let's just go through everyone's units. We're going to add another unit to Ankylas's army. If I want to be symmetrical, I'll add another gun. If I don't, I'll add... If I want the weapon bonus, I'll add like an archer. Because then I'll have plus more to the total damage. Jules is fine. Sybil is fine. Not much else to do here other than promote the back row. They probably will go Warbow. I don't know. I'll think about it. Barnabas needs one more, probably Horsebow, but, you know, Dragoons are going to get double attacks pretty soon, and that would be pretty strong. But we'll see. Stefan, I still need to test out his build a little bit more, and to be honest, it's probably just going to go Warbow. Diana's is going to stomp on things. I'm not sure what she gets for her 9th unit. Narima needs more light. I think I wanted maybe... I don't know. The light infantry one's still just too hard. Jeremir, Beatrix. I'm probably not going to go higher than 4 units for her. Because I want the Giant Thresher to work. Most enemy units have at least 5 squads. Most things that I want her to kill have at least 5, right? So bonus 25% damage on top of her crazy damage. Oh, you know what I was going to do? I've got a lot of items. I'm thinking, like, really strongly about giving her that, what's it called? It's not Assassin's Heart. It's, Executioner? Unit has a chance for an extra action for every enemy below 25. So if her AoE almost kills everything... Is it better than, like, is that worth 26 skill to have a chance to do another Meteor Swarm if the enemy unit survives barely? I think it's worth it. I think that's maybe one of her best traits possible. Just because of the way her attack works. And then that way, she's got the Syncredo extra attack. Assuming they stack, she could have 3 attacks in combat instead of 1. And it would be... at least 25% extra damage. And she still would go first when being attacked, as long as she's not ambushed. This is mostly just for defensive purposes. But she could still get 3 attacks. Yeah, I mean, that seems okay. Probably want to add more units here soon. I don't have any cavalry once again, so I can't really fix this unit yet or add more. This unit is pretty awesome as it is. So is this. Alright, well, I think today's mission, you know, we only got to deploy 8, so we didn't really get to show off some of these units, but, we also need, you know, another, 4 gems, 4 obsidian here, because I think I saw them max out their CP, so they're ready for Silver Dragon time. And I do think I've decided I want at least 2 Ice Mages here, if not 3. Okay, cool. I got lots of work to do, but I think that's all the squad... that's all the squad stuff for now. I've seen some comments. We've been talking with chat and comments a fair bit about how to make light infantry work. There's definitely been some talk about specifically having the front row be skirmishers and then rangers, because they get the... theoretically, they get bonus hit and evasion in rough terrain and when attacking. Now... the problem I remember was having skirmishers or rangers in the front. They may have good evasion, but they still die if they get hit, and it's just RNG if they manage to dodge. I didn't find them to be particularly effective at, you know, taking hits. Now I didn't have the +10 armor from tech or anything, but I don't know how much of a difference that makes. But I kind of resolved to be like, I'd rather put samurai up front with their twice as big armor. Still some of agility and skill for evasion. And that's kind of what I'm testing at the moment. But in theory, these guys on the front row might work for light units. And theoretically, like, you know, Swordmaster girls could be on the front row as well. They've got really high skill. They also get Gorilla. I think it's... so does that mean it's It's only the assassins that don't get that. Of the light infantry. No, these guys get it too. I mean, they're a little bit lower armor than skirmishers, but... Do rogues... No, rogues get it. So everyone, all the light units have guerrilla. I thought for some reason the rogues didn't get it. That was some of the comments I was getting. It's like, oh, these guys aren't very good at tanking. But they seem to be basically the same. I don't know what the statistical difference would be between these guys and skirmishers. I think they're just really fragile. And same thing with sword girl / swordmaster. More testing will be required, but anyway, I would like to... I think my plan, last thing for today, my plan is once we get our next tech rank up, which is coming soonish, I could probably do it right now with a couple arena matches, but whatever. Once we get plus 10 capacity, some resources back, and also dragoons are super strong, gunners and dragoons, then I'm going to be doing a big squad redesign, because I'll have a little bit more capacity to add the extra unit, I'll have more resources, and I'll try to make a final decision on how I want my light infantry to work. And I think we're still going to get like 1 or 2 more units. We're at 9, 18... We're at 19 units. There's really only a maximum of 20 deployable. And I still have units to add. And there's at least, I think, 2 more leader units coming. Maybe even 3 more leader units coming. So, like, I've already got more squads than technically we need. But anyway. Blueankylo ramples on. That's what you're here for, right? That's all for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. I might do a couple quick arenas, but I'm not gonna grind another 400 tech points. But nah, we'll just do the next map next time. It's fine. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.